technically, the internet then was simple eh. Parang you connect a node to the internet, but you must agree that you will allow somebody else to connect to you.
The only thing I wanted was to have people like me, scientists, to have access to the world of science, scientific information.
At that time, we were really just looking at email and FTP, file transfer, so we could transfer documents.
And then there were some conceptual sessions about what the internet is like. No one had actually ever seen the internet yet.
Especially at the very beginning, internet was unheard of. In fact, there was a joke somebody asked me when I did a speech on the internet in Congress one time. They said, "What's that? Fishnet?" I said, no, this is something else.
Even I could say, nah, I don't really know what the future value of what we were trying to do. But when you see other countries doing it, when you see NSF saying it's about time we make this global and commercial, there must be something to it, di ba?
DOST was already crafting the plan on how to get everything online. No? And then came a conference. I think it's organized by STAC. It's the first email conference in the country. So they held it in Cebu, in San Carlos in Cebu.
It's very exciting because first we weren't sure it was going to work because, in fact, I think I remember Benji and a few other people having to work overnight to make sure everything was properly configured to make it work.
We were a loose band of people from universities, kids really, and we came up with a plan, but we needed a real organization to be able to accept money from the UST, and that's where IRF came in. IRF is Industrial Research Foundation. They're an accredited foundation of the UST. And Dr. Villarica is part of that group.
So at 9:18 in the morning, John Brule logged in to his account and connected with his son, Mark Brule, in Syracuse, New York. So they had the first chat. So that, in a way, signaled the first time that we accessed the world.
And when he said we're in, there was this big applause in the auditorium. Wow, yeah, we're now connected to the internet.
So in fact, after we got connected, one of the first things we did was I actually went through a lecture tour around the country, asking schools to set up websites, asking government agencies to set up websites so that we would have more presence on the web.
Sometime in 95 or 96, we began to give accounts to all students. And that's 10,000 students, and that's no joke. But the fun part of it, it created a revolution.
We're talking about something very big here. We're talking about every division. So you're talking about 10,000 connections in the government. And I tried to put enough budget so everybody would have a link to the internet. At least one computer per office.
I don't know, somebody probably told you that our link, 64 kilobits per second, costs
$10,000 a month. Plus $1,000 access.
Ang bandwidth ng university is actually in kbps.
And in the months after that day, that's when the first ISPs started to come out, because there was at least one company called MOSCOM, Mosaic Communications, who was a member of PhilNet. So I signed up for one. So I was so happy.
So we're talking about 64 kbps for 6 schools versus 3 Mbps for your house. So the exponential growth of bandwidth required for these applications, I don't think anyone could have imagined that.
We started offering web development services. At the same time, we developed websites of our own. We own and manage sites like trabaho.com, kasal.com.
Shoeforic.com is a social network for shoe lovers that I founded. Locally and internationally, we were able to connect more than 100,000 shoe lovers. So we have e-commerce already, and we also have an advocacy, which is called One Town, One Shoe. We are helping the local cobblers of Gapan, Nueva Ecija, so that we can bring them to a wider audience, wider market.
The fact that you can establish a small company in the Philippines and be selling worldwide.
People who do blogging, people who do social media for a living.
When I wake up, I check the internet. I check what's the news, what are the stories that I'm going to feature on the technology page of Yahoo Philippines. You're about to sleep, and then there's suddenly breaking news. So so you have to be just quick.
Even yung life cycle and process, talking to clients, up to the deployment and delivery, it's all powered by the internet. So without internet, no operation. No operation, no business.
I actually work from home. I just log into to our website and I start writing. It also allows me to connect with our readers right away after an event, for example.
As they say, Philippines is the social media capital of the world. It used to be texting capital, and now
We have to think of creative ways to enable more and more people to enjoy different types of applications on the internet.
Malaki yung evolution since we started connecting, and I'm sure it will be much bigger.
Wearable technology, the Internet of Me. So you have the Fitbits, Pebbles, all getting statistics about our bodies.
Next evolution yan is hindi lang phones natin na meron. Yung aircon mo, pwede mong on, mga 15 minutes away, ka pa lang sa bahay.
But I guess you just have to make it more useful. If it's more useful, like the apps are more useful, you'll probably have a lot of more people going into it.
We want to put the internet in the hands of every Filipino, just like we did for mobile.
Someone must mainstream ICT like it was water, like it was transportation, like it was energy.
Who were the people behind this? And I counted about 88 people. Alam mo, they say the father of failure is only one, but the father of success is many.
There were no photographs of that event. No video cameras, no photographs. It's just all in our memories.
You see, the internet became commercial in 1995. We got in 1994. Can you imagine that?
In behalf of SMART, I just want to congratulate all the movers and the shakers behind its 20 years of growth. From something novel and accessible only to a few, Philippine Internet is now woven into the fabric of every Filipino's life.